Right, so let's compare N.M.E and Inky, which is already a paradox by itself. What you can compare is the execution and the complexity. Yo, what's up, current and future beatboxers? Welcome back to another analysis video with your boy, Madox. I asked you guys on my community page which video I should check out next, and you voted for N.M.E versus Inky. This is the very first Loopstation video I'm gonna analyze, so I'm really excited for this one. As always, before I watch the video, I'm gonna check out the comment section first.
Let's read some comments!
That's not even a Loopstation anymore, that's FL Studio. Yeah, he's probably referring to Inky, who doesn't sound human anymore. I know how to count to 3 in like 12 different languages now. Yeah, so the host Scott Jackson's counting down depending on from which country the beatboxer is. And it's really funny, I think. I wonder in how many languages Scott Jackson can do that.
I say the tres, you say the dos and the uno. I say the yeah, you say the no and the yeah. I say the three, you say the va and yedin. I say the tre, you say the deux and the uno. I say the three, y'all say the two and the one. I say the trois, you say the deux and the
Inky lost because he's in GBB 3019. Yeah, boy, his music is from the future. Everyone in the comments, Inky was cheated out of that win. Me, I just want to know what Ash means. Madox, help me. Ash means Ash, bro. 1352 was insane. I literally got goosebumps. Spoiler alert! Yeah, this one was really nice. I'm excited to watch the whole part. Inky carried the Loopstation to another level. For sure he did. He was pushing the boundaries so much with his performances at GBB. Judges are jealous of Inky. He's on another level. Did they vote against him because of jealousy? 351 sounds like a song that they would use in a Minecraft intro. I never played Minecraft, but this sounds really like a video game song. Who else is waiting for Madox analysis video? I swear you're going to be in the next video. Man of culture. Wow, did this guy get a man of culture from someone else than me? Inky discovered the secrets of quantum mechanics, so he was participating in GBB 2019 and 3019 simultaneously. Yeah, as I said,
beat from the future.
Still haven't recovered from 2H second round.
3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, me neither. By the way, if you didn't watch it yet, check the info box right now. I've already created an analysis on this video he's referring to. Or she. It's a girl in the picture, but the name is Josh. Don't know. 10:44, what are they doing with their phones out recording? Madox is already gonna analyze that. Yeah, that's just weird. People who can't wait for the quality videos on Swiss Beatbox. Waste of time recording videos with your phone on GBB. Enjoy the event, for God's sake. Matthew, thanks for mentioning this. You're a real man of culture. Because real men of culture don't record shitty videos on a concert. They enjoy it. 231, me seeing such a Loopstation contest for the first time. He was enjoying this so much. Okay, how did this happen? I have never been so disappointed in a decision. Inky, you are amazing man. Yeah, the Russian squad is really pissed about this decision. Inky's from the future and trying to educate us. He should have won this. Next level. One guy was answering, he even looks like a time-traveling wizard with that coat on. Inky lost because he's above the judges. Oh! What a diss! Even if you lose, Inky for me just win the Most Improved Player award. Yeah, he's definitely introducing some nifty technology into the Loopstation scene. Mom, what do you want for Christmas? Me, I want to become a man of culture. I'm sorry, I'm a bit late with this. Man of culture! 5-0. Inky, am I a joke to you? Holy shit, I didn't remember that the judges all voted for N.M.E. This sounds like I definitely need to analyze this video. Voted for this in the Madox poll. Now we just wait for the analysis so I can say,
let me analyze that.
Alright, let's go!
Crowd, are you ready? I said 3, you say the va and yedin. 3.
3, 2, 1. Jeden. MB14 is visibly confused. against the rhythm. Yeah, that's so sick, man. I'm getting goosebumps. So clean also, man. The mix. My gosh, that's so sick. Bro. Wow. Wow. Guys. This is how Loopstation should sound like every time. The quality of it, the composition, the mixing, the sound quality. This is Loopstation mastery for sure. Oh shit, this is so good. This is so good, man. I mean, I was watching this video several times already, but it's been a year, and now rewatching this, it's just mind-blowing. So let's go over the whole performance really quick. Just the way he started with the simple hi-hats and the snare, but it sounds really original. The way he's doing the shakers and the snare, it doesn't sound anything like any other beatboxer. But also compared to electronic productions, I barely heard a snare like that. The synthesizer he's placing at the beginning of his performance, man, it sounds so vibey, bro. Then he starts filtering the synthesizer with the Loopstation and creates this nice pattern with it. I'm not quite sure how he's doing it, but I think it's a filter effect with a step sequencer inside. All I can say is it's a really nice use of it. Then he was introducing this bass line that goes against the rhythm, and I really love it, man, because it creates such a nice contrast in the track. And also let me point out, the first synthesizer and the bass synthesizer, they're both so present, but they're not really interfering in between. The way he was treating the frequencies so that both synthesizers are not masking each other, man, that's really advanced mixing techniques. Especially when you think about that he was doing it live. Man, and then he started to introduce the vocals, and the vocal line is really catchy. I think he's using the vocoder effect here because it sounds like the first synthesizer is influencing his voice. Yeah, however he was doing it, it really sounds nice, man. The mix is so good. It's really hard to understand the lyrics though, but I would say that's a style decision at this point, and for me it works. Then after the vocal line, he was reintroducing the beat, and it's not the heaviest drop, but the vibe of it, it's so sick. I was really feeling this one. My gosh, and this break part, only thinking of it gives me goosebumps. I really love how he's breaking it down and kind of like filtering the high frequencies, so you only hear the bass line and some mids. And then he's reintroducing a new synthesizer that sounds so sparkly. It really sounds like from a futuristic movie or something. Yeah, after this part, he isn't really introducing new sounds to it, but he just plays around what he already recorded on his loop station. But again, it's really, really sick. It is really reduced to the initial sounds that he's using, like the two synthesizers, the filter effects that he uses, and the drums. And man, it's just beautiful. Now the big question is this song worth to use on a battle? It's not the most energetic track, it's more about the vibes inside. So I get the point that some people would say it's not energetic enough for a battle to destroy your opponent. And at this point it's really a matter of taste, but also the person who organizes this event should make a decision on what judges need to look at. But talking about complexity in his sounds, the execution, and what I mean with it is the mixing of the sounds and also the composition of the song, man, it's just top notch, top notch.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's go on with N.M.E's first round.
3,
2, 1, Beatbox.
Okay, this is actually a shout out to Boss, because this song is called RC 505. Actually 505, okay?
A little timing problem there. Yeah, but by adding the other percussions, we don't hear it anymore. So it's fine. Some sounds are off pitch. But the groove is really nice. The bass sounds not good.
Alright. You know, this is just one more song on top of which I should write some lyrics. But the actual problem is I don't really know what these kind of songs are meant to say, but it's fundamental. I tell you demons or something like natural feelings are being idolized, kissed told in a proper way in order to be better, to for more of it. People can find in these songs confirmations to the misconception of quality, cause it's even about what real love is. How can you even think that certain things can be understood just listing random people masking their weaknesses? Come on.
Sounds too distorted. Yeah, the beat was... Okay. That's a tough one. The vibe was really nice that N.M.E was creating. I really liked the lyrics and the groove, but the mixing problems were distracting me as well as his pitch problems. Let's have a closer look again. So already at the beginning when he was recording his hi-hats, I think the first time he was hitting the Loopstation button, he was a little bit off timing. And at some points later, you don't actually hear it anymore. But I think it caused problems when he was introducing the kick later. Also, the kick he was recording on his Chaos pad kind of sounded too distorted. For some cases you can use such a distorted kick, but I think it doesn't really fit to this style of music. What I really like though are the different ways he was doing hi-hats. Just all these variations of hi-hats and shakers makes it really colorful. Then he went into the spot where he's recording harmonies, and at the beginning it sounded really nice. But then as soon as he started recording the upper harmonies, the pitch was kind of off. Then he was activating the filter, and with the filter he was filtering out the higher notes, so at this point the pitch problems weren't as noticeable anymore. But then the bass line was really unclean. I think it was a combination of mixing problems as well as a little bit of pitch problems. Especially when you record a bass line on a loop station, it has to be on pitch 100% because the bass line is the fundament of your beat. If you have harmonies or some lead vocal parts and you be a little bit off pitch, that's not a big problem. But especially on a bass line, it can cause a big problem. And for me, this bass line was problematic. After that, he started with the vocal part, and I really like it because it sounds really original and the groove of it is really nice.
You know, this is just one more song on top of which I should write some lyrics, but the actual problem is I don't really know what these kind of songs are meant to.
The only problem is that the last kick in his beat loop is off timing. So actually big respect to N.M.E that he still kept the flow while he was rapping.
In order to be better, to for moreover, people can find in these songs confirmations to the misconception of faulty causes. Even about what real love is, how can you even think that?
I don't know if it's the first or the last kick, but yeah, I think you know which one I mean. After the vocal part, there was this short section where he was introducing all his loops, and it sounded way too distorted. So after that, I felt like there's a part coming where just the beat is running. But then he was cutting down the beat after just one bar, and for me personally, it felt like he knew that the beat was off. So he switched to the next section right away. For one of the last parts, he was choosing to the saxophone part, and the beginning of it was nice, but then again when he went to the upper notes, you can feel that he was feeling uncomfortable with the upper notes. Yeah, so overall, like I said in the beginning, N.M.E had a lot of pitch problems and groove problems. The groove idea and the composition idea was really sick. Also, I really enjoyed the lyrical part of it. But then at the end I was missing this highlight part. It sounded like a really long progression, but there was no point where I felt like, okay, I'm coming home right now. So only rating the first rounds of Inky and N.M.E, I would give this one to Inky. Inky was really clean, especially his mixing. His rhythms were a little bit less complex, but he was executing it really good. And then N.M.E had a lot of pitch problems. Inky didn't have these, but at this point you also have to mention that Inky has this machine that takes care of the pitch for him. But at the end, what I care more about is how it sounds like, not how it was created. And Inky's song definitely sounded way more flawless.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's get into the next round of Inky.
3.
Adin! What? What? Sounds like starts from a spaceship. Ah, so dirty. What? These sounds, man.
You into it, my roots.
That's so sick. Yo. Transition, man. What is happening?
There is no exit from my void.
I really love the Russian accent. Fits so well. Yo. Break. Wow. That's some proper drum and bass, yo.
Exit from my void.
Wow. Yo. My gosh. Yo. Gotta calm down still. That was a sick round, yo. Yo, this was some outstanding sound design. My gosh. The mixing, the grooves, and the drop parts. Wow. Yo, these sounds he's doing at the beginning already. My gosh. It's just so interesting to listen to it, how he's preparing bit by bit. And every sound by itself sounds so sick. His sound design is so outstanding, man. And not just in the Loopstation context, but also from a producer's perspective. His sounds are sounding so rich in frequencies, so colorful. It's blessing my ears.
Now, you into it, my roots.
Then when he went to the build-up part and introducing his drop with these crazy lyrics, now you're entering my void. It just sounds like he's the super villain of Loopstation Beatbox. Then this sound he was using for this transition, it sounds like there's a huge train coming, an unstoppable train of nifty beats. It's not only great sound design, but it's also really sick storytelling. When he was dropping the beat at this point, I was wishing to see Sinjo's face because he's probably the biggest drum and bass head I know. But yeah, the drop part as well was really, really sick. And especially at Inky's drops, you can tell that he has a lot of experience when it comes to mixing. Every sound sounds so clean and polished, but you still have the drive to dance to this beat. I also really love the siren he's using for the transition. I think my favorite part was the lyrics, "There is no exit from the void."
There is no exit from my void.
It's kind of like his English is messed up. You clearly can hear that he's a Russian guy. But at the same time, it sounds so sick because it really feels like he's the Russian supervillain that wants to destroy America, you know, kind of like in these cheesy Hollywood movies where the Russians are always the villains. And he's using his accent. I'm not even sure if on purpose or not, but it really works for me. Then on the second drop, the bass line, the groove of it, it's so sick, man. It's so dirty and it really wants to make you rave to this beat. I also love how he was using his breath and it really feels like there's a monster coming on stage. Again, storytelling. This guy's all about storytelling. Also his break parts, he was just reversing the kick, but it works so good as a break. Simplicity. Damn, and then at the end, the siren coming up again. It sounds like war. This could be music for an apocalypse movie. This guy Inky, he's representing his style in every kind of form, in sound design, in the way he's dressing, in the way he's using his Russian accent to sound like a super villain. So yeah, Inky's not just a random beatboxer, Inky is a whole concept.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's go on with N.M.E second round. Again, this distorted kick. Oh, he's shaking, man.
This world disappearing, none seem to care. It gets larger, it's colder everywhere. The body's lighter than ever, floating off the ground. Noises from the windows, but I can't hear a sound. And all of my limitations begins to fade away. In this place I am freedom. It's here I wish to stay. Thought become distant feelings, going with the blow. How to sit still and now begin by letting go. Begin by letting go.
I don't like this part. Awful sound. Okay. So this was NME's second round. He definitely had way less pitch problems here, as well as groove problems. And his lyrical part was really touching. But all the stuff that happened after the lyrical part, I didn't really enjoy. It was really unclean, especially the part after the lyrical part was really unclean. And then this annoying high-pitched sound, I don't know. It just sounds so cheap, I can't listen to the sound anymore. Anyways, let's look at the details. Yeah, so already in the beginning, the bass line sounded really shaky in some parts. And I know from experience, it's really hard to control the guitar to bass effect. But at the end, it's possible with practicing, so. Then he started with the harmonies and they were really outstanding. I really loved them. Also the way he was cutting his microphone, really sick. Yeah, the harmonies were really touching and the way he was performing the lead vocals also.
This world disappearing, none seem to care, and gets larger, larger.
So props to this part, I really felt this one. And I can tell that I wasn't the only one, the crowd was really feeling it. And you also can see it in Beatbox's face. And then the first drop also sounded really nice. For me, the hi-hat sounded a little bit too harsh. Maybe you simply could turn down the volume of it just a little bit. But overall, the first drop worked. Also, this harmony at the beginning of the drop he was creating was really nice. And the lead vocals he was singing to it were really touching too. The only thing I need to criticize here is when he's raising up the volume of his voice, his microphone is clipping. So probably the mic input on his loop station was too loud. Then after this he was introducing a filter effect to this harmony part and I really didn't like this one because it sounded so unclean. And also the bass line he was reintroducing in this part sounded really unclean. The pitch was fine, but the mixing of it sounded really muddy. And then at the end he was pitching up the melody by 1 octave. And I just hate this effect. It sounds so cheap. That's probably at the end a personal preference of taste, but yeah, I don't like it. Alright, so let's compare N.M.E and Inky, which is already a paradox by itself. N.M.E style is mostly based on vocals, while Inky style is mostly based on sound design. So you can't really compare these two categories together, but what you can compare is the execution and the complexity. Both had a really high level of complexity. The vocal lines of N.M.E as well as the grooves that he uses versus the complex sound design and composition of Inky. So I would say looking at complexity, both meet at eye level. But then if you look at execution, Inky was way better. His synthesizers are really polished, you can tell he has a lot of control over all the frequencies. His drums are really powerful and the overall sound is really full. Also there's not a lot of frequency masking going on, which makes his beats sounding really clean. N.M.E on the other hand had a lot of problems with mixing, especially when his beats are getting more complex. There's a lot of frequency masking going on, his bass lines sounded muddy, and also when he started to get complex with effects. On top of that, N.M.E had a lot of problems in his first round looking at pitch and rhythm. So for me there wouldn't be any question that Inky won this one. Let's finish the video before I make a conclusion.
We turn to our esteemed judging panel. You already know what to do. This side N.M.E, this side for Inky. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Moving on to the finals, Grand Beatbox Battle 2019 Loopstation Category in 3, 2, 1, give it up for N.M.E.
Yeah, that's insane. Everyone voted for N.M.E. That's insane. It kind of looks like Inky had 0 chance.
Give it up for N.M.E.
That's crazy. Even BBK can't believe it.
You'll see him in the small final, but give some noise, make some noise for Inky as well. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Yeah, but Inky was taking it like a real sportsman. Wow. Yeah, so for the judges, N.M.E was the clear winner. Looking at my rating system, you can tell that this makes no sense. Because I was the director of the media production of GBB, I have some insights to this. And I know that the argument of the judges was that Inky just didn't sound organic enough. Because this is a beatbox event, the judges were expecting more vocal sounds. The problem I have with this first is that Inky probably didn't even know that this is a factor to win GBB, because you can tell he didn't even care about this factor. On the other hand, there was never a system introduced to the audience, so the audience knows how the judges are judging the battles. So I think at this point it's really important to introduce a proper judging system that works for judges, for the audience, and for the competitors. I'm pretty sure if Inky would have known what are the exact expectations from the judges, he would structure his beats way differently. And yes, of course, it's a beatbox event, but at the end of the day, you can't expect from the competitors that they guess right what the judges are looking for. Yes, so I think at the end of the day, this is a big topic I can't finish in this video, but all I can say is the actual judging system doesn't work. Some people of you who follow me on Instagram might already saw that I'm working on a new judging system that works for Loopstation, solo beatboxing, and tag team and team beatboxing. It's called the PECC system, and it includes performance, execution, complexity, and composition. I'm testing the system right now, and I'm also discussing the system with ZD, who is a really experienced beatbox judge. So you can look forward to a video where I go more into depth into the system. Alright guys, that's it. As always, quick and easy. If you enjoy my content, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell, as I will keep making analysis videos. Check my community page daily to not miss my polls. Alright, that's it with this video. Hope to see you soon.